In the year 1769, on the rugged island of Corsica, a child was born. A child who would one day shake the foundations of Europe. His name was Napoleon Bonaparte. This is the story of a boy who dreamed of greatness, a soldier who rose to power, an emperor who conquered nations, and a man whose ambition brought both glory and ruin. Napoleon was born to a modest family. His father, Carlo Bonaparte, was a lawyer, his mother, Letizia, a woman of strength and discipline. The family was noble, but not wealthy. As a boy, Napoleon was quiet, reserved, but full of determination. At school, he was different. Short in stature, strong in mind, he loved books, especially about history and war. Even then, he dreamed of greatness. The Revolution changed everything. France was in chaos. Kings had fallen, armies were needed, and in the year 1793, Napoleon got his chance. At Toulon, British forces occupied the city. Napoleon, just 24 years old, devised a daring plan. Cannons roared, smoke filled the air. The British fled, and a young Corsican became a hero. From that moment, his rise was unstoppable. By the age of 30, Napoleon had seized power. He staged a coup d'etat in Paris and declared himself first consul of France. But that was not enough. In 1804, he did the unthinkable. Inside the grand Notre Dame Cathedral, in front of the Pope himself, Napoleon crowned himself Emperor of the French. A clear message to the world, he answered to no one. Napoleon was not just a ruler, he was a military genius. At Austerlitz in 1805, he faced Austria and Russia, two great powers against one man, and he crushed them with brilliant strategy. Europe trembled. From Spain to Poland, his empire stretched far and wide. He introduced the Napoleonic Code, laws that still influence the world today. For a moment, he seemed invincible. But ambition can be a dangerous thing. In 1812, Napoleon made a decision that would change everything. He invaded Russia with an army of 600,000 men. The Grand Armée marched into the endless snow. The Russians burned their cities, leaving nothing behind. Hunger, frost, disease claimed the soldiers one by one. Winter came, and the mighty army was shattered. Only a fraction returned. Napoleon's invincibility was gone. In 1814, his enemies closed in. Prussia, Russia, Britain, Austria. Napoleon abdicated the throne and was exiled to the tiny island of Elba. But the story was not over. In 1815, he escaped. He returned to France, and the world held its breath. The 100 Days had begun. Soldiers rallied to him. Crowds cheered. Once more, he raised an army. Once more, Europe trembled. But at Waterloo, fate delivered the final blow. Under the heavy rain, mud and blood mixed together, cannons roared,